I am going to explain about the topic is data structure. Under the similar topics of data structures, dynamic memory allocations, how the bitwise operators performs, enum, typedef and typecasting, bitfield, some topics, and how the pointer to the functioners works, some example programs of swap 2 and 4 bits, and finally rotate bit functions. First of all, we explain the what is data structure. Everything is the data. Data is the informations. For example, student details, a name, a roll number, address, mobile number. These are the details for registering the student details. And another example is going for the textile, customer name, customer mobile number, what they purchases, what the amount purchases, what discount for the each items. These are the details also. Data, everything is the data. Organizing the data in particular format, that is the data structure. Similarly, lot of data structures are there. Next one is dynamic memory allocations. Dynamic memory allocations is allocated a memory, difference of static and heap. Same static and heap is allocated the same bytes of the memory only, but only difference is where they want means stored easily in the heap. Whenever we want to store in the starting of the functions or middle or last, chunks of memories are stored in the heap, but in the stack only push and pop with the first in and first out process only. We don't share or insert or delete any memory in the middle or wherever we want, not stored in the stack. And the dynamic memory locations, text segment, this this text segment is for storing the instructions. This data segment is storing the statics, and BSS means block started by the symbol segment. These are the uninitialized static variables, initialized with 0. Sorry, it's not initialization. Defaultly they initialized with 0. That is the BSS segment. Heaps is going always upwards, and stack is growing always downwards. These are the heap memory and the stack memory locations. And in stack, auto variables is stored. In heap, static or any other junk files are stored. The next one is what is scalloc, what is relog, and what is malloc. Malloc is used for dynamically allocated memory. It is simply a void. Malloc is the void function, but it's stored in the integer float also by the typecasting method. Void pointer to integer pointer, that makes us the typecasting performance, and it gives us the integer variable stored in the malloc. Malloc is the allocated memory. First it stores the garbage value only, then it returns us the address of the allocated memory. Address is stored in the pointer variable in heap. Malloc is always stored in the heap only, but it stores the address of the variable. When the memory is allocated, that time program is executed in the malloc function. Calloc means this 10, 2 is there, no? 10 is the number of bytes we stored. 2 is the how many times we stored, like 2 times of 10 bytes. So 2 into 10 equal to 20 bytes is stored in the calloc. Relog means already allocate memory, you want to reallocate the few more bytes. Simply I said reallocate the memory with some editings. That's all. It is the relog. Next one is bitwise operators. These are the bitwise operators, left shift and right shift. This 1, 2 and 3 are how many bytes they shifting. Left shift operators, it is a left shifted one means left shifts 1 bytes in this common binary number. I give any decimal number, it changed into the binary and left shifted after that binary number changed into the decimal number. These all happens in the left shift and right shift. And simply said, left shifts are multiple into 2 and right shift are divided by 2. Easily get the values. These are the truth table for the bitwise operators and OR and XOR. AND means additions normally performs in the binary, and OR means OR is the addition, AND is the multiplications performs in the binary number, and XOR means if same number is 1 means it gives false statement, and 0 1 means it is gives us the true statements. It means different number gives us true and same number gives us the false. Next one is enumeration and type def. These two are only the user defined function. In this one, the syntax are similar to the structure function only. In enumeration, these first class, second class, AC, these all not have any data types. In float and all, these are not have, and it initializes the first class into 0 and second class into 1 and AC is equal to 3. It defaultly they initialized to 1 by 1, incremented starting with 0 and incremented 1 by 1. These syntax are from the structure only. Enum is the user defined data type. This enum is used more software companies because this makes the program more readable. So this is used by many places. This is the type def. Type def means this long program is simplified by the one small shortcuts. So that shortcuts only used anywhere in the program. So it's make the complicated programs easier to understand. That is called the type def. Next one is typecasting. Typecasting means using the bracket. We use float means already in a function we used int or anything, that integer value converted to the float, that is called the typecasting. In already seen in the malloc function. No, in malloc function that is void only, but using the int bracket int, so it converted the void function into the integer function, that is called the typecasting. Same in this defined here. And bit fields means it defined by the colon symbols. For example, I want to check the how many students are present in the today's class means I want 1 byte only allocate memory for a students is either present or absent. So that 1 byte we use integer means 4 bytes they allocate. So I want 1 byte, so it's minimize the bytes or minimize the storage to fill the required one. So use the bit fields using the colons. Next one is pointer to the function. Pointer to the functions is normally to the function statement only. If it is allocated, this is function. Int demo offers the function. All using pointer also call the function easily. Normally we call the function this type, and also using pointer star if pointer is also used to call the functions. Two ways to call this. Same of the function only. And the next one is 2-bit swap in the given program. If any n value is given, I want to change the any two numbers in that bit. If I check the 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0, 1 minute. If I want to check the 1 0 1 0 110 means I want to change this bit 0 1 and 10. This bit only I swap by using this programs. First of all we check the set 1. After that we set the set 2. Example, n is this given code. This is n, this is n, and x is left shifted p1 and long unsigned int is x is right shifted the p1 and long unsigned bit is left shifted the n, and these are minused by 1. These functions are gives us the set 1, and this set 2 is given by this formula. What is the n means number, and p1 means position 1 and p2 means position 2, and anything x means how many bits, number of bits are swapping. That's all by this logic. And after that XOR with set 1 and set 2, and again XOR is assigned and XOR is left shifted p1 or to the XOR left shifted p2. This logic is gives us the final results of x is XOR of XOR. So this logic is going to swap this 2 bits and this 2 bits. From this program swap the 4 digits. For example, I want to change the 1101, this 4 digits 0001. This digit is come here and this digit is come here. This 4 bit swapping is easily by 0f. 0 means 4 digits are 0 and f means 4 digits are 1 by the using hexadecimal. So these two, this one and this n, this is given as n. This n and this OF is getting and to get one value, and FO and this n is getting one value and performing and it getting one value. These two values are finally done with OR operator. It gives us the swapping address. This one firstly get and this one is second get. So this is how swapping the 4 bytes.